Hey guys, and welcome back to Zeldudes Play the Minish Cap. This time... Oh, okay. Brr. I'm freezing. I thought I just walked into the beam thing and left the dungeon immediately.
Yeah.
But, anyway, yeah, this is...
gonna interrupt you.
Yeah, this is the Temple of Droplets, anyway. Ooh. And as Eslo said, yeah, this is an ice-themed dungeon. So a lot of it is on floors like this, where... Look how long it takes to stop Link.
Yeah, ice mechanics suck in every game, especially top-down 2D Zelda games. I absolutely despise them. But,
yeah, I don't think many people will disagree with you there. But I think they're an essential part. I think you've got to make it through an ice level at least once in every game.
Is it an ice level or is it like a water level? I feel like this is the equivalent of both, actually. And it's interesting.
Yeah, so
what's more annoying than a water temple? An ice one.
There you go. Yeah, but we're getting the water element. But yeah, you're right. It's an ice-themed dungeon, and one of the main mechanics here is opening. I don't know what you'd call them. Horizontal doors. I don't know.
Like, yeah, like windows that allow sun in it. Essentially, right?
Yeah, also known as windows.
Yes, right? Ceiling windows.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the puzzles revolve around letting light in. So then you can melt blocks of ice. Like there's a key here, if I can get Link to line up. And by letting some light in, we can melt the ice and grab a small key.
Yeah, because, I mean...
So that's quite cool, and that's the main
My
mechanic.
theory here is because the ice is the size of, like, an actual droplet. You know, this is, like, the Temple of Droplets, that a little bit of sun would melt that ice. I mean, because that key must be so small. It's not even, like, a small key. It's a super small key, or I don't know.
So it's a tiny key.
Really small key, yeah.
Yeah, because this is another Minish dungeon. So it's the second full Minish dungeon in the game. Obviously, Deepwood Shrine was at the start. And I always forget how to do this.
Speaking of keys,
puzzle.
Okay. The boss key's here as well.
Speaking of keys, yeah. We kind of skipped it at the start of the dungeon, but yeah, this is a bit of a weird one. Wait, okay, need to make sure I do this right. It's a bit of a weird one in that the boss door is right at the start of the dungeon, and we're about to get the boss key really early, which, you know, so maybe we'll fight the boss straight away, and it's one of the shortest Zelda dungeons in history.
Yeah, totally. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't know. Definitely, yeah.
So the structure is interesting. Yeah, the way they give you everything right off the bat, but you're not at all ready.
Yeah, there you go. Big key. It seems weird to see the big key just like as an item on the floor.
Right, and it's not even a
usually,
big key.
You know, you only ever get it from chests.
It's technically a Minish-sized key.
Okay, if a small key becomes a very small key, then what's that? Just a key. But yeah, what do you feel? How do you feel about? Oh my, wow. Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, not great actually. Funnily enough. Yeah. How do you feel about Temple of Droplets overall as a dungeon?
I mean,
yeah,
aesthetically, huge fan. I love the atmosphere and how you can see like a 4-leaf clover underneath you. You know, like the whole Minish concept of everything is, you know, everything that was small is now huge is always cool to me. And this is what our second full-on Minish dungeon after the first one.
Yeah.
But, you know, I despise ice dungeons altogether.
Well, it seems to be over anyway, because here's the water element trapped in this ice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, immediately, here it is. And, there's also something frozen down here.
An Octorok. So,
yeah, we need to find a way to thaw the element out of a block of ice, and I'm sure nothing will happen to this giant Octorok once we thaw the element out, right? Sure, that'll be fine.
Though it is interesting how, it is literally just the water element. It happened to be frozen, so it really changed up the element altogether, turning it into ice. But, I mean, I consider this still the water dungeon as well, because it's the closest thing we'll get to one. I mean, at least you are swimming here, right? So, it has water elements.
Yeah. There you go. Swim underwater.
Yeah.
I always feel like when you press B, he stays underwater for longer than you expect him to. This is just one B press, and he stays.
If you hold it, does it last longer? I'm thinking of like a Link to the
I
past?
don't think so. No, I think he comes.
Okay.
Yeah. He has to come up for air. So. Oh, raining slugs.
Yep, it's interesting because when you take on a Minish dungeon, like the enemy variety changes. See, you're taking on flies and the little larva enemies, and that is actually like you really do feel not only in like the architecture of everything being miniature, but like the enemy variety. It really does feel like you're taking on the dungeons from a different experience. But
yeah,
I always thought these dungeons were weird because you see the water element, but it's like, what if Link just like stuck his hand into the, Temple of Droplets and grabbed the element and pulled it out without turning into Minish?
Oh,
that would have
when he's normal size Link.
Yeah, that would have skipped the whole temple.
There you go. Why did he bother going small?
Yeah,
Was he
right?
stupid? Yeah. The way forward is hidden in the bottom of the pot. So, okay, we don't know what that means yet, but we will in a second. There's a little clue for us.
Oh, and
that
look
looks
at
like
that.
a pot.
Right? Especially the pixel art, it reminds me of the sprite work of a pot.
Yeah, but for some reason, so it's the Temple of Droplet. I like the way there's no swimming animation for getting an item there. So
he's hovering above
Link
the water to let us know.
has a bit of a Jesus moment. Just kind of walks on the water there. But yeah, there's a weird pot theme in this dungeon for some reason. So obviously there's that, but the dungeon itself is kind of, well, either a pot or
a droplet.
An Octorok.
Yeah, like,
Or a droplet, like, there you go, yeah. So one of them. But yeah, we can't actually climb this. It's too steep.
Yeah.
A ledge. So we need to find another way to get up there.
Which is weird.
Now we've got,
because
now we've got a small key.
It looks like you'd be able to climb it, but it makes sense. The water that is shallow, the light blue water lets you know that's how Link gets up.
Yeah.
But still, it just seems random because I feel like you have climbed on ledges out of water that didn't need that, right? But all of a sudden now it's like a rule.
Yeah. It's not just Minish Link that has these shallow bits, is it? No, I think that's.
I don't know.
I think that's also when you're big. I'm not sure. But this is. I do like the layout of this dungeon.
Yeah.
So it's a weird theme in that it's kind of like a cave system because I'm not sure if anyone mentions explicitly what the Temple of Droplets was, whether it had any other purpose other than housing the water element. But the lore surrounding Librari is cool. Like we obviously saw him in the. I was gonna say the last episode, but no, we did a lot of side questing in that. So a couple episodes ago, we met the Elder Librari, who's apparently the only Minish that has ever managed to make it into the Temple of Droplets, which is cool. Gives the place a little bit of a backstory that there was a Minish who like explored it before us.
Yeah.
And he was the one who obviously gave us the flippers or told us where to find the flippers. But yeah, I do like the way it's kind of in a cave system.
Oh god.
Oh, great. Okay, that's quite awkward. So I have to hop off, dive, hop back on, go.
Nice.
Go. Okay. Yes. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's quite a cool dungeon. At least, okay, unless I.
Yeah, the layout is nice. I mean, my only issue is just the ice physics. I'm sure no one likes that because ice physics are just bad physics in a video game, right? Everything's slippery. No one's gonna enjoy that. But the layout is definitely really cool, and just the overall theme to it, I do enjoy, and the music, the ambiance, the
music's really cool.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
well, it's still playing. Nice.
We've
But
got another one of these guys.
huh? Oh,
so
there we go.
We've got another one of these.
Yep.
A Madder Pillar from Deepwood Shrine.
Yep. But I thought the
what
music.
would you say your favorite?
Oh, go ahead. The music didn't change.
No,
It's just the music is
you
too calm for this battle. I thought we were gonna hear like a mini.
Oh yeah.
Oh nice! You
It's not the
destroyed
full
him.
mini boss. So.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
You
Well,
could really see the
with
2-element white sword power coming to play.
yeah, the Smith sword. Despite he's our granddad, so we'll go easy on him. But he can't make a sword as good as the Minish can. There you go, compass. That's nice. No, what I was gonna say. What's your favorite ice-themed Zelda dungeon out of all of them? I think I know your answer.
Yeah,
anyway.
Easily. Snow Peak from. No, my bad.
Yeah,
Snowhead.
I think that's just the.
Oh no, Snowhead
objectively
is.
The. Oh,
yeah.
Snowhead.
No, that's Majora's Mask. Snow Peak from Twilight Princess.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
The mansion.
Yeah.
That is easily the best. A lot of. Yeah, like ice mechanics and ice blocks and everything that you do within this, and really every ice Zelda dungeon. But something about it is just really cozy, you know, being in a mansion with the Yetis or Yeto and Yetta.
Drinking soup.
Yeah, and
You
some
know,
soup. Yeah.
perfect. Yeah. Yeah. What more can you want out of a dungeon? Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's the one thing missing from the Temple of Droplets, really, I think. Is a nice,
Right, like a little soup break every here and there.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that your
Yeah.
favorite too?
Just, I think easily, yeah. I think, it just shows how far ambience and, like, theme goes in a dungeon, because really, except for sliding ice block puzzles, I can't really, off the top of my head, remember many things that you do in Snow Peak.
Yeah.
But
I do remember
it's
sliding
just-
the blocks on ice, though.
I remember that being in it, yeah.
Yeah.
But just the general atmosphere of that place is just great.
Yeah.
I love the way it's so kind of not a dungeon in the traditional sense, where like dungeons are usually like, you know, ancient labyrinths.
Yeah,
and, like,
no
they're
one
all kind
visits.
of,
This is
rusted
a
and
mansion.
busted and like
Yeah.
yeah. But Snow Peak, you know, it's like a cozy mansion.
Yeah.
You get keys. Okay, can't do that.
Okay, a
yet.
bunch of chests. Yeah, we
you get
can't
keys
interact
from. Yetta gives you the keys, right, for certain rooms.
with. I think so. Yeah, like
the
you keep
Yeti wife.
revisiting. Yeah, and that's where you can keep
Oh,
getting
because
your soup.
she forgets where she put some. What did she? It's like the boss key or something, and you go around and find soup ingredients. Oh, these guys are so annoying. So yeah, this is like an upgraded version of the pesto, and they
They're dropping
drop.
balls of.
What do you think? Yeah,
Is it
what do you
poo,
think
or
they
is
are?
it like? Yo, here's the theory. They're balls of dirty pesto, and that's why they're called pesto. There we
Whoa,
go.
there you go.
Yeah, I just solved it.
Ah, well, maybe it is. Poo.
Yo,
there you go. It made me go.
definitely is.
Whoa!
What? Oh, I thought
I've
I
never
was
seen
gonna
that
wall
before.
master you.
Same. I thought I was going back to the start of the
Yeah,
dungeon.
and that would have
but-
sucked because this
yeah,
dungeon
very
actually would
annoying.
have been inconvenient to have to start from the beginning.
Oh,
with
that
how
would have
much
been so annoying.
right with this whole lily pad boat you have going for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen that before, but yeah, very annoying enemy. But I was going to show off, not them picking me up, but once they've dropped their ball of what may be poo,
Yeah.
they then pick up things around them, like pots mainly. They'll pick up and drop them on your head as well. But yeah, really annoying enemy. Okay. Oh, it's so dark here that Eslo can't even see us somehow. But yeah, this is a little tease for what the dungeon's item might be. Maybe something to brighten up the darkness a bit.
Well, it's been teased a lot with all the ice that needs to be thawed or melted. You know, there's a lot of things in the a bunch of ice that we probably need to do something about. So.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
okay,
Oh no!
sweet.
I thought this was the proper mini boss, but
Oh,
it's
this
still playing
isn't?
the mini boss
Oh.
music.
Okay. Yeah, at least it has mini boss music.
Yeah. So we got more of these guys. I can't remember their names, but they're a little bit annoying, but they're not too bad. You just got to kind of bait them to throw their pincers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool design.
hit
I
them by
like
the
how they have
little
really, like, you know, vibrantly blue pincers and eyes with these red, you know, legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, very unique looking enemies.
Yeah, they are cool, and they must be terrifying when you're.
Oh,
'cause
they're
obviously,
small. Yeah, because they're
In
probably just
reality,
little
they're probably
bugs.
like, you know, like
Yeah.
yeah. But when you're Minish, they're pretty terrifying. And that kind of links back to what you were saying about the general. Okay, wait, yeah. I wonder why I couldn't push that then.
You need a friend.
Like the general enemy variety when you're Minish is very different.
Right? It's a nice attention to detail.
Because when you're tiny, things like bugs are a massive threat, which is really cool. And I think that kind of shows off the mechanic best.
I agree. But there we go.
Okay, so we
Oh.
push the lever.
Oh.
There you go. It opens kind of half of a big what do we
Ceiling
call them?
window.
Skylight window thing.
Yeah.
Ceiling window. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, don't you open
Sunlight.
your,
Once
aren't
you
your
get
windows on the
sunlight.
ceiling, man? I thought it was normal.
How else do you melt the giant blocks of ice in your house in
Yeah.
the morning? You know? Okay, I hate the flying pot things. Okay, so yeah, that not only. I mean, it didn't actually do anything to this, but
Yeah.
once we do the other half, it will thaw this. But it also opened up this other kind of pathway.
Yep.
So yeah, I feel the progression through this dungeon is quite nice. I think it's quite a well laid out dungeon.
Yeah.
But I always think, I've been saying a lot throughout this playthrough that the Minish Cap starts off very easy and then quickly becomes, in my opinion, one of the more difficult 2D Zeldas, especially right towards the end. And I've always felt Temple of Droplets kind of marks that transition compared to, you know, Fortress of Winds and Cave of Flames and stuff. This one is a lot more tedious.
Yeah, it's very fitting,
especially
though.
when we come to the boss, which we'll see later.
Yep, it's very fitting though why it has such a huge like level gap. And like you said also before, getting to the Temple of Droplets from the Fortress of Winds is probably the longest bit of gameplay that you have in terms of like doing stuff throughout Hyrule.
Oh,
so like
yeah.
you learn so
Yeah,
much
we'll
about
see
the game
after this that,
between one dungeon to the other that it makes sense for it to have such a huge difficulty spike, right?
Exactly. This feels like the beginning of,
The end.
you know, like Zelda games are often split into halves.
Yeah.
So, you know, like Ocarina of Time, the Wind Waker and stuff, you do a few beginner dungeons, then there's like a big story jump, and then you move into the second half.
The big boy section.
With the big boy section, yeah. This kind of feels like that without the big story thing.
And without turning into a big boy.
Without
If anything, we turn into a really, really tiny boy.
Exactly, yeah, the exact opposite, yeah.
This is the tiny boy
Yeah,
section now, not the big boy.
But I've always liked this this bit of the dungeon's quite cool. So it's not only using these trapdoor things for light and for melting things, but also because it blocks your progress. So we have to open this, but then obviously it doesn't let any light in, but we hear a rumbling, so it's opened something above us. And then if we go up,
They actually closed it.
now we can get to this one, which opens the one directly above us, which will let some light into this room, which is cool.
Yeah.
I like that when, you know, it sounds very basic to say, but when they, you know, introduce a puzzle or a mechanic in a really simple way and then kind of layer it more and more as you progress through the dungeon, like you get slightly more complicated uses of that mechanic.
Yeah, it's a very satisfying
I can't
feeling.
remember what's in here.
Yeah, it should be. Oh,
it's
just,
small key, obviously.
it had to be something important. But yeah, it couldn't have been the item of the dungeon yet. Surprisingly, we get that bit light.
Yeah, so we get, yeah, we kind of had a mini boss, but not really, because we didn't get the actual item. But that'll be, I think that might be now.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Which
We got
makes
the small
sense
key.
considering that. Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So, I think we were talking about this guy all the way back in Deepwood Shrine. I'll do I have
Yeah,
to
you've
do
been
this to
resenting
summon
this.
him? Oh, of course you have to do that, because here it is. It's another Choo Choo boss. But yeah, obviously we have to open the ceiling thing. That lets him in.
Yeah. It's cool how this one's a blue Choo Choo, you know, kind of fits with the droplets. Looks like water drops.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So we get this guy who's he's much more annoying because he's the same version, same boss as in Deepwood Shrine, but this is an electric version, which yeah, makes him a little bit more dangerous. Still, we can fight in the same way though. Can I? Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
so satisfying when it like loses balance.
Yeah.
It looks so silly too.
It looks so goofy. Yeah.
Oh, let's see if you're stronger though. I mean, technically, the choo-choos that
Yeah,
can
I'm
paralyze
stronger,
you,
but so's he.
yeah, it should be stronger than normal green ones. Yeah, so I guess you
I
won't really
don't
notice much
think
of a
we
difference.
can. Yeah, look, we can't shrink it. Okay, I don't know why I did that.
It's like invulnerable.
I was gonna like talk and it's like a I don't know why I do it, but when I like talk about something in this game, I find I keep swinging my sword at whatever I'm talking about. But obviously that's not the right thing to do here.
Yeah.
When he's electrified.
I do that too, though.
But yeah, he's not too bad. This guy, he's just a little bit annoying. But
You know what it's
there you
like?
go, yeah.
You like when you move your sword around, like move the character. It's like you're gesturing with your hands. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
that's like your mind thinking. It's like that's what you're doing. You know, it's replacing it. I notice I do that all the time too. When I can't gesture with my
Yeah.
hands, I'll like make up for
Oh.
it with controller movements
Wow.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly, and especially with you know, usually works well in Zelda games because you're like gesturing towards like an NPC or something, and obviously
Yeah.
for the most part you can't hit friendly NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when they're electrocuting giant choo-choos, it's not the best move.
Yeah, when you're in battle,
okay,
maybe
we've
you want to focus on actual damage.
Okay, here we go. So this will be the third knockdown. This will probably be it. We'll see. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Because obviously, yeah, our sword's way more powerful, but this is a leveled up version of the boss, so he takes a few more hits.
Right,
I wonder how quickly we could destroy the green version with this sword.
Right. But there we go.
But anyway, here's the dungeon's item, the flame lantern. Which, now it makes sense, all these blocks of ice that we couldn't do anything with before.
Yep.
There you go. Little kind of a fire thing.
Yeah, kind of simple, and it's not even require magic, which is interesting. It's just infinite.
Yeah.
Which seems a bit OP compared to other lanterns or stuff like this in previous Zelda games. Though I do like this a lot more than the Cane of Burna, which we kind of mentioned before. Because you do get a cane in this game, but I think aesthetically the lantern's a lot cooler, right? Or what do you?
I think it's a cool item. Yeah. No, I like it. The melting ice is a cool mechanic because obviously the only other purpose is lighting up dark areas. Well, there you go, exactly like this. Which is, oh no, right, okay, so now we're fighting these in the dark, okay. And I'm pretty sure these torches go out as well.
Yeah,
so,
unless you light them up
annoying.
all four quickly, you think that would keep it permanent or no?
I don't think it
That's
does.
a Zelda thing when solving a puzzle, but yeah, maybe not when doing a battle like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is oh, nice green crystal.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure there is a puzzle like that later on in the dungeon where we have to light
that
all
is
of the torches
the
in the room.
definite. That's a classic Zelda puzzle, like Cuckoo's collecting is. Like there's some things that are such Zelda staples that
there we go.
they seem mandatory. So lighting up torches is a mandatory Zelda thing. Like you have to.
Yeah, we'll see, but I don't think.
Yeah.
No, okay, they do still.
Yeah,
go out.
no, I agree with. I was sure this one wasn't. Yeah, but I just meant like in general. But yeah.
Okay.
Try this room.
So this one, yeah.
Yeah.
These do different things. You light these and they vanish. Wait, what's it this way? Oh, just a pop.
Yeah.
Pestos, annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So which do you prefer? Do you prefer taking on full dungeons in Minish, because the enemy / like the variety and just like the aesthetics and everything, or do you prefer the life-size dungeons within this game?
Yeah, I think I much prefer the kind of themes of Minish dungeons. Like we've already said, I just love the way regular, like a tiny little bug becomes a terrifying enemy. I think that's really cool. But then Minish dungeons, if the whole dungeon is done in Minish form, it means you don't ever get to play around with Minish portals, which I think is really cool. Especially, I think it was shown off quite well in Fortress of Winds and Palace of Winds later on does it really well as well.
Yeah, the balance.
And that's something that you just don't get if it's a full Minish dungeon. You don't get to like switch between the forms.
Yeah.
So I think overall, I'd probably say I prefer the regular dungeons, but the Minish dungeons are really cool as well. So
I agree. I guess I agree with you.
Wall here.
I do like a balance of both.
Oh wow, okay. Room full of. Oh wait, I can't remember the names. Someone pointed out in the comments what these were called.
Did we not get them from figurines yet? I guess we didn't.
I'm not sure. I think we may have.
If
done.
we did,
I
I probably forgot their name.
We need a bit of a figurine grind soon anyway. Let me check my mysterious shells. Yeah, 614. Okay.
Yeah, we're sitting on a lot.
Yeah. So really, you never want to get it to let it get to 999, but before then you can kind of postpone doing that as much as you can.
Yeah.
And also, the more of the game you've done, the more figurines are available.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there we go. That's just always so satisfying. The roll attack. It's just a little bit tedious to like line it up because you do need like a long. Okay, I messed up doing the input there twice, but you need like a long straight path to the enemy to do it. But it's so satisfying when you get the hit.
Yeah.
I think, what other 2D games had, like, I don't know what the word would be, like, sword arts or, like, learnable techniques?
I think, like,
Phantom Hourglass
Zelda
did, right?
2?
Although that's
about all I can
obviously
think of.
Zelda 2,
like,
of course. Yeah.
I don't think any other top down, like actual top-down Zelda game had it outside of Minish Cap.
I'm trying to think. I don't think they did.
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay, right. I remember these guys can hit really hard. They kind of like if you get trapped in one of them, the damage racks up really quickly. I'm pretty sure you were saying that in a previous
2D
episode.
Zelda
in
games
2D Zeldas
altogether, yeah. That is my biggest issue with them. Once you get hit.
Yeah, in 3D you kind of get hit, but you get stunned and you're invulnerable for a little bit. But 2D, yeah, you're invulnerable for like a couple of frames.
The recovery windows are
you
so
know, back
much
in the
shorter.
fray.
Yeah, in 2D.
Yeah.
That was a cool section. I thought you were going to transition to
it was, yeah.
Like you just
yeah, it was. I quite like those bits.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of kind of depth to a 2D game. Wait, I need to push the top one to the left.
Yeah, again, more. I guess some blocks must be pushed in ice. You know, the whole ice block mechanic. But I mean, it's not a Zelda game without having to push a block regardless. You're doing a lot of both
exactly.
within this temple.
Okay, push you down. Oh, I can do it. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say do that before you push that one. Yeah.
Lose the
Yeah.
and then push this one back. Yeah. Again, this cool mechanic, a little bit tedious waiting for it to charge up. Unless I'm really mistaken, there is a Blade Brother who teaches you how to charge
to
it
build
faster.
it up faster. I think so.
But I don't remember it being super fast. Okay, wait. So this time I need to press. So we've got 3 switches over here. They all need to be pressed at the same time. Obviously, we can split ourselves into 2. We can get a doppelganger, but we need to find a way to get an ice block on the other one.
You can get that one. Get that ice block first then. No, the other one. Go to the other side. Push that one down and then push it to the left. And have that
just do that
dealt
away,
with. Yeah, and then just see if you could do the other 2 yourself.
Yeah.
Because technically it's still, but there is that.
Oh, no, it's fine. If I push that out of the way...
Oh, there you go.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because those little blocks, I guess, would prevent you from...
Yeah. Oh,
wait.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. As the ice.
Oh, there you go. Just blame... Yeah, stupid ice physics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, actually was. Yeah,
okay.
I'm not even gonna...
Okay, wait, I'm gonna start this way and then go...
Yeah.
Because now I can use the wall.
You have to be real careful you don't break out of this. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Oh, ice. Okay.
Whoa! Oh, this is so awkward. Yeah, you slide too much into the wall, he's dead. Okay, luckily, once you turn up... Nice. Okay, you should be fine.
Go, 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 go.
Sweet.
Yes, okay.
Wait. Okay, so one time press.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, did they reset? Yeah. I wonder how you solve this.
Okay. Yeah, right? There's a pattern here. Wait. See, often, that's a classic puzzle.
That one
obviously,
too.
in, like, basically every 2D Zelda game, there's, push a block and it'll open something. In instances like that, it's really obvious which one you have to do. There's a few blocks in a few dungeons. I'm thinking specifically Tail Cave in Link's Awakening, like the first dungeon. There's one block that I don't remember it being like signposted at all that you need to push that specific block. Obviously, it's a lot easier like that where there's like a pattern and one block is different, so you got to push it. I can't find this beetle. Okay, here it is.
You're right. I am thinking of like both Zelda 1 and Link's Awakening. That was something they utilized a lot.
Zelda 1
especially.
that had that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is the room I was talking about. So we need to... okay,
Go
I
real
already missed
quick.
one. But yeah, you need to light all of these in... I don't know how long you've got.
Well, you definitely didn't do it this run.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Or not. Or... Oh, there you go. You can totally do it. If you
I just need to catch up with myself.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, because they don't all go off... Okay, wait. Wow.
Come on. Oh, but you did it in such a funky order, bro. Okay, wait.
Yeah, I don't know what I've done here. Okay, wait. I'm like... Okay, I might go... If I don't get it in a second, I'll restart.
This is so
and do it
hilarious
proper...
to watch, though. It's like... You're so close, but so far at the same time. It's like, come on.
Oh, it's just... Okay, I'm gonna reset and do it in a proper way.
Alright,
Okay, let's just go, like, in a normal, like, kind of spiral.
Yeah. If you can.
Wow! It's where... when you get stuck on the corners and you feel like it's gonna light, but it doesn't. You have to be like face on. Okay, go on, one more. No.
Okay, wait. Technically, you can do it in reverse. Nice.
Yes. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's something you just
Yeah,
like your butthole's clenched. You're just like, come on, like do it already.
Yeah. Oh wow, but it's ice thing that it's like always something that would be so easy were you not on ice, and then you're on the ice. It becomes so difficult.
True.
Oh wow. Okay. Another one of these. Okay. Oh wow, they can't swim. Wow. Okay, right.
Wait, they straight up just die?
They can't swim.
Yeah, they don't come back out.
Yeah, if they go in the deep water, they're gone.
Which is good because you only
Okay.
find these
But apparently
enemies in water Minish sections. You know, so you think.
Oh yeah, because we fought them before in the
Yeah, like in
the
that
fountain
waterway.
Town.
Yeah.
Okay. In case you didn't see the bombable wall up here,
Yeah.
there's a bit of a hint on the floor.
Well, it's so funny because sometimes the puzzle is way too easy, but
Yeah.
I mean you could look at it as like it's not even a puzzle; it's just a way forward, just something to give you to do. So.
Yeah. Because I mean, it wasn't like an empty room anyway. There was a room with enemies, so at least there was some challenge.
And it's a
to it here.
teleportation room. You can look at it that way as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We got 2 of them now.
And it's cool that you don't need the gust bellows to get rid of the webs.
Oh yeah, we can just burn straight through them.
Speaking
now.
of which,
Okay,
thank
I'm
God
gonna
we
get
didn't
to
see
it.
who created those webs. Imagine if there were like spiders. Surprisingly,
Oh,
there are no
yeah,
spiders
yeah.
in this game. It would have really fit to have spiders in this game. But I guess Zelda
Yeah.
spiders are usually bigger than life size. They're usually as big as an actual human, so maybe it makes sense. Unless there was Skulltulas. Skulltulas are small. I mean, as big as a human skull.
The little ones are small.
Yeah.
The big ones are
The
big.
big ones are still big. I'm thinking of like gold Skulltulas.
Okay,
They're
there
still
you
big though. They have like literally the size of like
Yeah, they're
a
huge.
human skull.
They're small compared to the big Skulltulas, but right, if you saw a spider that big
Yeah.
in real life, you'd run away. Okay, so now we come back through the same room we were just in, but now we're on the ice bridge.
Yep.
And it's raining these little slugs.
Screw them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so wait. All that's left for you, you have the dungeon. I'm confused. All you need to do is light up that middle room again, right? The other half. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so okay, there's 2 chests on a lower level.
Yeah, so those
I've
chests were
missed.
chests we literally pointed out that were covered in ice. I think that those
But
are
we needed this
backtracking
lantern.
ones.
Yeah, so we'll make our way to that before we fight the boss.
Right? You think one of us is a piece of heart?
But yeah, here we are already.
Okay, sweet, yeah.
This is the second part of the what's it called? The I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Dungeon?
The big sky window
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is
wrong
the
way.
end of it essentially. This will open up the actual
Yeah.
boss. But
So yeah, it's definitely a difficulty jump, but it's not that bad. It's not that long either. Temple of Droplets. But I mean, I'm saying all this now before I've fought the boss, and
you'll be fine.
yeah, this is probably my least favorite boss fight in the game.
which is so hilarious because
Yeah,
it's
it's just
an
an
enemy.
Octorok.
Yeah, it's just an Octorok.
What in blazes? Something's not right. No, we have accidentally thawed the boss too.
And it got a little.
So there's a theme of the Minish dungeons of the bosses, not just being normal enemies, but also like they wouldn't have, like if they hadn't happened to be here, there'd have been nothing between Link and the element, right? In like Deepwood Shrine, the green Choo just happens to walk in, and in this one, we accidentally thaw the boss. But anyway, let's go grab those chests. I can't remember what's in them.
Yeah,
but,
same.
Let's go
Do you
see what
think
they
one
are.
of them holds a piece of heart? Did you even get a piece of heart throughout this? Like, not every dungeon has.
I haven't got a piece of heart. I don't remember there being a piece of heart in this dungeon. Hopefully I'm not forgetting that. I don't think. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. I'll need the lily pad, right? Because it was in...
Oh, you're gonna have to backtrack with that whole thing. Oh, you do.
Oh, I'm going to have to backtrack with the lily pad.
Yeah. You would have thought they would have had a quicker way to do this now that you have the lantern, but I guess not.
Unless maybe it was faster to go back straight after we got the lantern.
Well, you're committed.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's too late now.
Yeah, exactly, right. No turning back now.
Yeah, might as well see it.
Lily
through.
padding my way through the dungeon.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this section is pretty cool. Like, just,
Down we go.
yeah.
I love this section. For some reason, this little having a cave system and a waterfall in the middle of a dungeon, just, I don't know, it's just cool to me. It always reminds me of Super Mario World for some reason, this section. Like the cave levels.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, this bit's very annoying. I need to swim under this. There we go. Okay, we're basically there now, so it didn't really add much time. And then...
That's it.
Where was the blue teleporter? That was quite close.
Oh, is there,
Wondering if we can teleport back to the start of the dungeon rather than trek our way through, but we'll see.
Or maybe have one of these pestos pull you out. Maybe they can.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a ride.
Yeah.
Wait. So the chests were in there, but there was... Okay, no. I thought there was also frozen things there.
Yeah, no, I do remember one right
yeah,
up above you here, yeah.
Definitely was in here. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, here it is. Right, this would better be something good now. We've backtracked all the way.
Right? Because the game literally forces you to do that. There's no other way to get it. And,
oh, wow, okay.
Actually, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, we do need them.
Yeah.
They're just, you know, not very satisfying because they're just part of the grind.
Yeah,
but,
it's not like
you know.
you can only get them through that chest. There's millions of ways to get them. You can ignore that chest entirely, and it won't even affect you. So
yeah, you can grind them out. I'm pretty sure, like for Kinstones, I'm pretty sure there's a Picolite you can get for Mysterious Shells as well. Because that's something we haven't done in this playthrough. We haven't added any of the extra Picolite flavors. I don't know.
and okay.
But yeah, there's a whole kind of little cycle. Red Kinstone, you know, they're all right. They're
the rarest.
I don't know whether they're rarer than blue.
They are. No,
they must be
right.
rarer
They're the
than
most
blue.
expensive. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, at least the Goron charges. What was it? 300 rupees for it.
Yeah, and then the blue is 2, right? Or no, not even.
I think
or is it?
So green was
and then
50.
100
I remember
for the
that.
green? Or 50. Okay. Either way, I'm pretty sure the red's the most expensive, and it's like the one you get the least of.
Yeah. Okay, I can't remember where this... Okay. Oh, we can see the other side of this room now. I don't think there's any... Oh, I think... Oh, this must be a room we come back through, because I think we've been on that ice bridge before.
Yeah.
Okay, we just need to find our way back to the top anyway, which I don't think's that far.
Uh-huh. I'm
We're
sure
going
there's a
up.
quick
That's
way,
the right direction.
yeah, back to the center.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. And there you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly what you were looking for. And that's every chest now, right? Now
That's everything. Let me check the map. I'm pretty sure that's the whole dungeon. Yep. Okay. Right.
Sweet.
I need to brace myself.
Is it really that bad?
I just remember it being very, very tedious. It throws a lot of things at you, and we'll see in a sec. He's got 2 attacks that the animation begins in the exact same way, which you'll see in a second.
Okay.
But yeah, it starts off relatively easy. It's a bit of a kind of like Dead Man's Volley sort of thing. We have to throw back rocks. Yeah. Well, yeah, Octorok. Of course, it's a rock.
Yeah, right? That's something you
And
do
for
to
some reason-
Octoroks anyways.
That freezes him. And this Octorok is kind of like a plant Octorok. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
it
got,
makes
like,
me
flowers
wonder.
on it.
You think these Octoroks always have this detail, and maybe there's like some kind of there's vines and moss and stuff on all of them. It's just we can notice
it's
it
weird,
because
isn't
they're
it?
really small. Or do you think this one's just unique?
I don't think Octoroks usually have that. Like, I mean, they definitely don't. But yeah.
But maybe it's like
I
you
don't know whether they're.
notice it
Yeah, exactly. I
because-
don't know whether
yeah.
it's extra detail that like you don't see the sprite of. That's the other attack. So you don't know whether he's going to spit a rock at you
Or suck you up.
or suck you up. Yeah, and I don't know whether he takes it in turns. I mean, it seems like he is now. He's just done rock.
You see,
so
he needs to suck
should be a
some
rock
rocks
now,
so he can
right?
Spit it out. Yeah. Or
Okay,
not.
it was. Okay, so now
Yeah.
suction attack. Oh no! Now he did the
No.
rock. Okay.
A double rock.
Whoa!
But,
Okay, he kind of charged me there.
Yeah, seeing the Octorok this zoomed in and like this blown up, you can really see that is actually where the like things that are way bigger than they should be is when you can really tell how pixelated a game is and how like, you know, pixel art doesn't really can sometimes not do it justice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the way the Octorok is stretching in and out, the way the pixels are like kind of literally stretching as well. It looks really weird, but it's cool
I know what you mean.
because it gives it a 3D feel.
It's a little bit weird. Yeah, you're right. There is a kind of 3D thing, especially where the sprite stretches. And I'd say I don't know. It doesn't look as good as the rest of the Minish Cap. I still think, you know, the pixel art's cool, but I think... Oh, okay, wow, there we go. But the Minish Cap is just so gorgeous, and, you know, anything that isn't 100% beautiful stands out. And you can also turn off the lights somehow, which is annoying.
He's like just sucking the brightness from the room. You just sucked light.
Yeah, right, like a black hole. Oh well. Okay. But yeah, see, this is it's just a very kind of chaotic boss battle. Yeah, never one I look forward to on a replay. But come on. Okay, he's doing the slam thing again.
Yeah. It's gonna do that much damage, but yeah, it is very time consuming. Like, you just have to wait out the.
It's just tedious.
attacks.
Yeah.
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 But
Okay.
the
Oh,
reason
maybe
why I
he seems to
mentioned-
like spit out smoke or something. That might be how he turns it dark.
Oh yeah. Instead of sucking the, that's true. Instead of sucking the light, he probably produces a lot of like dust or smoke or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, that's the reason why I mentioned the Octorok as well. When it's blown up like that, like this is where this game would benefit from a HD remaster, like because upscaling the pixels into HD, while it could still be again pixel art, you could have more pixel density to where it doesn't have to look as weird at times when things are meant to be zoomed in or zoomed out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wonder why
Again-
it looks weird. Because obviously it's not like they reused the Octorok sprite and just made it big, right? It's a fresh. Obviously, they created a sprite for it.
Well, you know,
And
it's
it just
because
looks weird.
Think about how many pixels you can put. Yeah, well, it makes sense. Think about how many pixels you can put on screen because of the amount of, it's what 32-bit, right? So it's like if you're gonna make the pixels so big and so obvious, they're gonna look really, they're not as detailed as something smaller.
Yeah.
Like Link is just the perfect size. That Octorok is just too big. But that's my
Right,
point. Like, while
I
while
need him
people say the
to
game is
spit
beautiful-
a rock at me. Okay.
There you go.
Oh
and
wow,
you're
and that's
done.
it. Oh wow, I thought I'd have to burn his tail again, but there you go.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, annoying boss. It's
Real
not gonna like.
annoying, yeah.
It probably won't kill you, but it's not. It's not. We're not like at Vati yet. That's the boss where like you could very easily just get wrecked.
Nah,
this
this
one's
is
just
hard.
more tedious. Yeah, this
What are you talking
difficult boss.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we go.
But
At
there it
least you
is,
did
the water element. Okay,
Oh.
element 3. Water quenches thirst, ends drought, and nourishes life. Fantastic. There you go. And a nice heart container for our trouble.
Yep.
There you go. We're making some progress on row 2 of hearts now, which is quite cool.
And that does it for what, the second to last dungeon, right?
Second to last, third
Well,
to last.
technically,
there's
if
Palace.
you count Hyrule Castle.
Oh yeah,
Dungeon,
yeah.
Right? But yeah.
y-
Well, okay, second to last element. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, only one element remains.
Yeah.
So obviously now we've got an element, we can head to the elemental sanctuary and upgrade our sword. But something happens here. The sky dims. Yeah. We get this guy. Oh, young one, child who seeks to aid the Princess of Hyrule. My name is Gustaf. I was King of Hyrule countless ages ago. Stand before me. Only then will the path open to me. So yeah, this is quite a cool section of the game. This is kind of the intermediary, between the dungeons section of this bit of the game. Yeah, the ghost of an old king of Hyrule, who obviously looks exactly like the current king
Yeah, I was
of
gonna say
Hyrule,
you couldn't tell it was an old king at first until you mentioned who he was because it just looked like the current king's sprite.
Yeah. But he wants us to come and see him in the
An area we haven't explored yet.
area we haven't explored of the map. So yeah, now we've got the water element to imbue our sword with. Because obviously, yeah, we didn't get one last dungeon. It was a whole dungeon without an element for our troubles.
And now we have the water one.
let's
It's not a
go-
nice
yeah, let's
one,
go power up
even
the
though it was a
sword.
nice dungeon. I mean, it melted, I guess you could say. It was a nice element. It melted into a water one. Now we're good.
There you go. we flame
Technically,
lanterned
it
and
did,
now
right?
it's-
You did have to melt the element because it was covered in ice.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So now we can make our way, into Hyrule Castle Gardens. Actually, before we go to the Elemental Sanctuary,
Some things
there's
have changed.
a little secret
Oh,
thing we can get here.
And this doesn't have to do with kinstones, right? This is just a straight up secret.
This is just here,
Yeah.
and we could have gone here earlier on in the game, but you'll see in a second there wasn't. I mean, there was a little bit of a point, which we'll see here on the left. Cheeky piece of art, obviously. But yeah, this is another Swift Blades, Blade Brothers dojo. Sorry,
But he's in the
but
dark.
this one's dark,
Yeah.
and actually, wait. If I talk to him before I light the torches,
Yeah, Grimblade.
yeah, there you go. The room is dark, so we have to light these, and now he'll teach us his technique.
I like his voice.
Grimblade teaches us. Yeah. a proper warrior's voice. Yeah. Let's train with him. See what he does. Ah, there you go. You can't get, except for the spin attack. I don't think you can get more classic than the sword beam. So this is, we've already unlocked the peril beam. We did that in a weird order, I suppose, but this is, yeah, this is the classic. This is at full heart, so we can throw a beam from our sword, which is always useful.
Yeah, which one do you think is better? The low HP beam
sword
or
beam,
the full HP?
It's gotta be sword beam, yeah.
Really?
It gotta be the regular one, because you don't die in one hit when you're using this.
True, I guess.
Ali, you know, I like the peril beam because it's like a cool twist on it, but you know, this is the OG.
Yeah.
This is, you know, back since Zelda 1, he's been sword beaming. Ooh.
I like how it goes from that, like, the, you know...
Yeah, like war drums to the house theme, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
whoa,
Speaking
I
of
got jump
Kingstone.
scared, but I forgot we spawned this guy.
And your damage... I mean, you're doing more damage, but it doesn't seem that way.
Yeah, they just take so many hits, the gold
Yeah.
enemies.
Now...
But yeah, actually, yeah, you were right, things have
Yeah.
changed. So we're heading to the Elemental Sanctuary, which is obviously just in Hyrule Castle, but...
Yeah, the king
Oh, no.
doesn't seem to be thinking right anymore.
Yeah, he's had his guards block off the way, so we can't actually enter the castle.
Yep.
Unless we go this way. So this is cool. This always feels, you know, a little bit like Ocarina of Time, sneaking in through the palace gardens. You know, there's guards and you have to hide behind the hedges.
Yeah, a bit
Always
easier in
quite
a
cool.
top-down Zelda game. But then again, in Ocarina of Time, the camera angle was fixed. It was, so you could actually have it top-down, right? If you, like, switch the camera angle. It was, like, either sideways or top-down. Oh!
Ooh, okay.
Well,
saying it's easier, then we, then
Yeah.
I completely... Yeah.
but when they put this segment in the game, they were thinking of Ocarina of Time and like deliberately making it a reference to it, right? Like 100%.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, straight up. Although this time we've got the Hyrule Castle this game's main Hyrule Castle music instead of the Ocarina of Time courtyard music, which I love.
Yeah, true.
I think that's way better than this.
Yeah. This is epic.
Kind of like
but,
this is epic, yeah. This isn't really kind of sneaking music, is it? This is going to war
that is true.
music.
Well, this game has so many references in older tracks from, so many Zelda games. They, like, some areas are... Oh, what?
Oh, no
what?
way did he see me.
What? You were already turning
way. He's
away.
Yeah, right. He's got the Hawkeye or something. Saw me from a mile away. Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
I thought I should have waited. I got cocky. I thought I had room to run. I didn't think it'd see me.
But yeah, I do wish there was a lot more, like, like, it was funny enough, like, the, Grimblade, you know, where you just learned one of the Tiger Scrolls. Like, there was the house music, and then there was the sword training music, back to back. But then you go to Lon Lon Ranch, and it's still playing the overworld music, and here you go here, and it's still playing this. It would have been cool to have, like, the music change up similar to those areas. But come on, roll! Okay.
Oh.
Phew.
Okay, wait, you can't see me now,
Yeah.
Okay,
Get
so
it.
now we're done. Oh, actually, I forgot. This was a Kinstone one. Oh, okay, it's just fairies. You know, I might as well. I realized
You can use them.
when fighting the Big Octorok. Oh, I
Really?
didn't even get it. I realized fighting the Big Octorok that I've only got one fairy. I did, you know, it didn't get that.
I was gonna say,
it didn't get
you didn't get to
fairy
the point
stuff.
where you
know, I
needed
thought,
it, though.
Oh,
And they probably
wow,
respawn.
okay. Well, I just
They respawn, right? Just go back in. It's just a fairy
okay.
fountain, right? Yeah. Why? But it's not like you needed it. But still, yeah. Better safe than sorry.
it's nice to have, you
Yeah.
know.
That's true.
I don't know. Yeah, we can sneak into the castle here. I don't really understand how these ladders hide behind these little tiny patches of grass, but they do.
Yeah, it's so silly.
And yeah, we sneak in through the castle. You know, kind of feels like a callback to A Link to the Past, where you know, under a bush you find a secret passageway into Hyrule Castle. Wow.
In a similar location, sorta.
came out of
I mean,
nowhere.
this was on the opposite side, but
Yeah.
like on the
Like this corridor feels very similar. And I mean, much later on in the game, after the Palace of Winds and at the beginning of Dark Hyrule Castle as a proper dungeon, the whole beginning of that dungeon is almost exactly like the start of A Link to the Past, in that we have to go to the dungeons and free someone. And I'm sure that's a callback, but we'll see that when we get to it.
Yep.
But anyway, let's head to the elemental.
Oh yeah, now it's time to buff up the sword even further. You've been sitting on the
Power of
element
water.
white sword. Now it should be called, I guess, 3-element white sword, right?
Yeah, I think so. It'd be cool if it was like Skyward Sword and it was the Picori long sword or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just white
Yeah,
sword.
I have a feeling the hilt will just.
I do like this
turn
animation.
blue? Let's see.
Yeah, blue would make the most.
Yes.
It is blue. Oh, there you go. Looks like the Master Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that'll allow us now, not only will increase our sword strength, but allows us to copy ourselves. I'm pretty sure it increases your sword strength.
Oh no, it does. I think it just said it, and
it
it lets you split yourself into 3.
Yeah. So now we can create 2 copies of ourselves in front of the cheese man.
Yeah. Soon it will be 4, like the 4 cheese man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we've got that, we will be able to access the Royal Valley, which I guess we'll do in the next episode. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.